Libra. Libra, what is good? Let's get your bonus in really quick. I'm throwing this in the mix of my personal readings. I took a break on personals and I figured, let me get some more of the bonuses in here. Anybody new to my channel, the reason I do these bonuses, my goal, the reason that I do it is to hopefully maybe get some details that I missed the last time, you know? That's my goal. But it doesn't always turn out that way. Sometimes it'll tell a completely different story. You never know. You never know. Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good? Am I coming in clear before I go any further? Because I'm not at my home base at the moment. I'm out having a little outing and enjoying myself. Can you see me clear? Clear? Good, good. Awesome. All right, so anybody catching the playback? If you want to follow my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my other YouTube channel, where I do vlogs, chats, and live personal mini readings, all the information will be in the description under this video. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, welcome. I'm trying to get y'all a jumper here to see what I can start this out with. Doesn't always happen, though. Ooh, there we go. Aw, 6 of Cups. Who you missing? Well, somebody here. Somebody from the past is looking back and kind of missing you. I don't know the Libra saga lately, unless it's changed, unless some things have switched themselves up, has been kind of more like, I don't really miss you, don't really give a damn, leave me alone. Things could have changed, though. Things could have changed. Let's get 6 shuffles here for the 6 of Cups. Here's 1, 2, a 3. 3 more. Boom. Oh, man. 5 of Wands. What happened? Y'all get into an argument? Just too much arguing, too much conflict. All right, you could be dealing with a Pisces here. However, I'm kind of feeling a bit of a cycle here. I mean, it could be for some of you. It could be a, something that just started up and ended really quick. But for a lot of you, what I'm feeling here is this wasn't anything new. Okay. Who just sent me the super chat? I missed it. Whoever just sent that super chat, I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Shalia, however you say that. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. No, but whatever, you just weren't really enjoying yourself, weren't really having a good time. Because I know that you wanted to work together as a team, okay? And I kind of feel like there was just too much conflict. Y'all didn't, it could have been a third-party situation for some of you, too. And again, like I always say, if you don't have evidence of that, just chuck it. Just chuck it. Don't worry about that. However, I do have 2 3s right next to each other, so could have been. And when I say third party, I don't always mean infidelity. You don't always have to jump straight to that. It could very frequently just be a family member, some other third person in somebody's ear here that kind of was the catalyst of this, whether you know it or not. But I kind of feel like, yeah, you feel a little bit guilty, like it was your fault, don't you? Feel a little bit guilty here. So there's a part of you, here's the flippy floppy shit. Here's your flippy floppy shit. All right, there's a part of you that's like, well, at least I ain't got to worry about that bullshit anymore. But then there's also a part of you that's like, damn, man, I'm moving. This hurts. I don't want to move on from this, I kind of feel like the person you're dealing with, though, is already looking for something else. Could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. I have Aquarius and Pisces here, but anybody. It doesn't really matter who you're dealing with. But I kind of feel like they're kind of like cold and like detached and a little bit closed off, and kind of a little bit greedy, is a little bit one-sided, and not a whole lot of equal give and take happening right here. And I really think that they're off. They could be looking for a new job too. It doesn't really matter though. Kind of feel like they're already off looking for something new right here, but they don't even really know exactly what they're doing. It's kind of what I'm getting here so far. Well, let me pull another little spread. Let me pull a freestyle spread for you. Because that was kind of just a little bit, could have been better. To me, I felt like it was a little unclear. Thanks for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. This is going to be a freestyle spread. Whatever comes out, however it comes out. Uh-oh. It fell on the floor. Let's see what we got here. Bam. Ooh, 10 of cups in the reverse. Yeah, I don't know if there's a whole lot of potential for the future when it comes to this. I don't know. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2. Whoa. Knight of Swords just showed its face. Man, dude, look. It's taking you a little bit to move on from this, isn't it? I think it's taking you a little bit to move on from this. I don't really think you're letting it show, though. I think for the most part, overall, regardless of how much it hurts, which I do feel like this doesn't look like it feels good. I don't think that looks a little bit painful right there. 10 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. That's the problem. No, that's not the only problem, but you can't move on from this, but you're very indecisive as to what you want to do, because now you have your guard up. Now you're on defense mode. I see some new communication coming in for you here, but I don't really know if you trust it. I kind of feel like now you're just like on guard, just period. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like any new communication that comes in, you're automatically like looking for their ulterior motives and, making up false red flags, even if they're not there, that kind. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. 10 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Some of you could also be dealing with a little bit of financial troubles that happened as a result of this separation as well. Either way, even if you didn't, damn Daria, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I'm terrible at pronouncing usernames though, y'all. So I apologize if I mispronounce your name. But either way though, this situation was, I kind of feel like, more codependent, but not really emotionally codependent. Could have been for some of you, but I'm kind of feeling like more like principle of the matter. What can you do for me? This is what we have to do because, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's see if anything new is coming in for you. Future timelines. Anything new coming in? Star in the reverse. 6 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Uh-oh, King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I kind of feel like internally, at least internally, for some of you, it could manifest into your physical reality, especially if you're putting it out there strong enough. But I almost feel like you're so confused that it's like you feel very disorganized on the inside and don't even really know which way to go here. But again, ooh, it's looking good though. It's looking pretty good for the most part. But what I'm seeing here is, again, like I said, at the beginning of the reading there, it was kind of flippy-floppy, like, there's a part of me that this hurts having to move on from this, and then there's another part that's like, well, at least I ain't got to deal with that bullshit anymore. It's not my problem, you know what I mean? But I'm kind of seeing moving forward here, it's going to go closer to one side of the scale, where it's like, ain't my problem no more. And maybe what I title this video, Libra, not your problem no more. So letting go of this and finally actually kind of being like, you know what? Dude, I'm good right now. I don't need to figure out any other kind of love situation. It may not feel like that now, but that's what I'm seeing moving towards. All right? Because at the end of the day, even though, yes, you are dealing with a very near and dear soulmate, the connection there, it's going to like kind of smack you one day. It's like, dude, there wasn't even really like a genuine connection. It was just more like a karmically tied connection out of principle. Okay? I don't even feel like you want to open the door to this. And I would give this probably the next 2 to 3 weeks is what I'm seeing right here. Got lots of options right here, but still, you're kind of you would rather wait and regain your sense of balance and whatnot, because you're still just a little bit off here, but you're still moving on from this, making forward movement and actually feeling good. And for at least probably the next little bit, I kind of feel like you're going to finally, most of you are going to find your own sense of like independence. Like, dude, look, no, I'm good by myself. This feels actually good. No fighting, no arguing. I don't have to explain to you who I was talking to or where I was and all these rules. And you say I can't do this and why did I do that? And biggity, 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 biggity. I'm good without all that noise in my life right now, you know? It's kind of what I'm getting there out of that. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'm going to take this as an advice spread right here. I don't think this is going to be the last spread that I do with the video. I just wanted to see how it came out. I'm getting this as advice, all right? Definitely watch your tongue. Watch how you communicate. Don't lash out so sharply when you communicate with people. I don't really know if you need this advice, but basically if you're looking for like clarity on, I kind of feel like you're already by default being cast off onto a path where you will feel much more, I don't really want to say, independent, but I don't want anybody to think that what I'm saying is you need to go be single for the rest of your life. That's not what I'm saying here. But at least, even if you are in a relationship, you want to still feel your own sense of independence, you know? Because, and I kind of feel like a lot of you are getting to that point where it's like, okay, and Libra, we all know that you're like the partner sign, you know, it's something that, to that effect. But it's like, okay, even when I do have a partner, I don't want to have to depend on you. That make any sense? I don't want to, like, when it gets to the point to where you can't function apart, that's a problem. And I kind of feel like a lot of you have been through those situations where you get with somebody in which you cannot function without them. That's a problem. You don't want it to get to that point. You want two independent people to come together and share what they have together, if that makes any sense, you know? So I kind of feel like you're probably going to be sticking to yourself for the most part while you sort through a lot of this anxiety. Like if you have anxiety, that's cool. That's all fine. That's good and well. Get to the root of it. Anxiety is one hell of a, like, here's the part about it. Here's the hard pill to swallow about anxiety. You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You do it to yourself. The deeper you go, and that's actually very empowering, okay? A lot of people take that as like an insult, like an attack. No. Nothing is more empowering than when you finally figure out how you're hurting yourself. That is so empowering, dude. That is the most empowering thing you can ever do, is figure out how you're hurting yourself, how you're manifesting your own puddles of bullshit that you keep, you know, that's so empowering. So anxiety, go inside and find the root cause of it. Even if you can't find the root cause of it, pay attention to and monitor how you're the one that gets that wheel spinning. And it's a bitch to get that wheel to stop spinning, dude. It's like you think a thought and then it spins your feelings out of control. And then the harder you think about it, the faster that wheel spins. But the faster that wheel spins, then you can't not think about it because you feel so it's just this wheel that you get spinning, you know. Pay attention to it. Okay, there's something really deep-seated down in there that the vast majority of the time is complete and total bullshit. You're just freaking yourself out, you know? So that's something you need to pay attention to there. Also, well, that kind of ties in with the temperance in the reverse too. Finding your sense of balance and patience and getting that anxiety wheel to stop spinning, you know, while you regain your sense of strength. And there is something new on the horizon for y'all. I just don't really feel like you're interested in it right now. It's not that you're not interested in it. I just kind of feel like it's like, okay, well, now's not really the time. But I will keep this in mind. I will keep this in mind, absolutely. But there's just a lot of inner work that needs to be done first. Learn to distinguish the difference without judgment between ego and intuition. I know you've heard me say that 1 billion times. You'll hear me say it 1 billion more times. When I say without judgment, what I'm talking about here is the very erroneous assumption that ego is bad and intuition is good. I don't know who came up with that stupid idea, but your ego is not bad. Just like a pen is not bad unless you decide to stab somebody with it. A gun is not bad unless you decide to shoot somebody with it. A kitchen knife is not bad unless you decide to cut somebody with it. Just the ego, it depends on what you do with it. Your ego and your intuition are two very, very, very powerful tools that you need both of them in order to experience and live this life. Learn to distinguish which one is which. It makes the process easier, it makes this life easier to navigate. Okay? And, oh yeah, also, learn to pay attention to the signs when the universe is making a call, you know, when the universe is blowing the trumpet and saying, okay, it's time for this. Learn to step out of the way and allow it to happen. A lot of times the universe will give you some playtime to figure it out for yourself, but not always. Not always. Sometimes it's like, all right, time's up. I'm going to kick the tower, you know. And what do a lot of us do? We try to fight it. We try to control it. And we try to make things happen our way. And that's what gets a lot of these cycles, like what we're dealing with here, spinning and rolling, you know. Pull you one more little spread here to see about that little Ace of Cups right there. I knew there was something new coming in because I saw the Page of Swords. Saw some new communication coming in, but again, I kind of feel like a lot of you are just a little bit too tainted, you know, which there's nothing wrong with that at all, dude. Nothing wrong with that. I always say that you don't want to jump straight from one to another. You're going to carry all your baggage into the next one and ruin that one too. You know what I'm saying? See what that Ace of Cups is all about for Libra universe. What's that Ace of Cups all about? What's the Ace of Cups all about? Boom. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get 4 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom. Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Wands reverse, the Devil. Yeah. There's the Lover's card. Like I said, it's out there. It's just not the time for you. Even if you want, okay, so let's go ahead and look at it this way. I know y'all hear me say that an awful lot. We're getting out of this Mercury retrograde right now. Has nothing to do with that. Not now. What we're talking about here is you can go ahead and try it if you want. Because there is somebody out there. There is a new love out there for each and every one of you. Thank you, Lindsay, for that super chat. Thanks for everything, Rich. I appreciate you. I've got Beauty of the Beast and the Beast of the Beauty. Right on. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you. But what we're talking about here is making sure that you've done the inner work and cleared as much of the nasty vibrations as possible before you enter into something new. Because right now, if you take a new leap of faith, it's telling you not to. If you take a new leap of faith, carrying this vibration right here, with the World in the reverse, still unfinished business from the past that's not been sorted through, and this bad attitude, you know, that's kind of that defense mechanism that we all have to deal with. There's nothing wrong with that. It will result in failure and lack of growth and lack of expansion. Okay? However, if you do the inner work, stay to yourself, process through everything, go ahead and take that leap of faith. Okay? Because there is somebody out there. They will come through when the time is right. You won't have to do anything. Okay? Then there is 10 of Pentacles. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. And the Empress and the Six of Wands is what is possible here. But anyway, it wasn't the most negative reading in the world. They get worse than that, you know. I hope that reading helped y'all. Hope it was good. But we will see how things play out throughout the rest of the month with the weeklies and the midweek and all that good stuff. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and hop on out of here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thanks for the super chats and the likes and the comments and all that good stuff. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.